Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Malicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply. Leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started. I do hope y'all are doing well and feeling well, guys. Okay, so let's get started, y'all. Okay, so you start off here with the 10 of water, followed by the 9 of air, the moon, the 10 of earth, and temptation here. Okay, so there is a family, okay, a family dynamic, or even a large group of people, okay, who's in mental conflict right now. Okay, these people could be dealing with some type of stress, worry, anxiety, some type of mental conflict, psychological trauma, anguish of some kinds, okay, over something that is going on in secret, like something that's supposed to be secret, hidden, or covered up, something that's going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, maybe some type of criminal activity or something going on pertaining to a large amount of wealth, okay, because the 10 of earth speaks of wealth, okay. It's a large windfall of money. It literally can speak from wealth to estates to privilege to properties, and a multitude of different things, okay. Prosperity, abundance, but it's a large amount or large windfall of wealth, of money here, okay. But when it's sitting next to the devil, I'm feeling like there's some type of greed here, okay. Something like there's some type of greed or materialism, because the devil energy, it literally speaks of lust, temptations, and desires. It speaks of greed and materialism. It speaks of restrictions, obsessions, addictions, possessiveness. It's like South Node type of energy, dark side type of energy, guys. Okay, it literally can speak to a multitude of different things here, okay. But with it being coupled next to the 10 of earth, I get a sense that there is some type of greed or materialism as it relates to this large amount of money, this wealth here, okay. And with the moon being here, the mere fact that something's going on in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, because we know the moon talk about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover-ups, even criminal activity, okay. Decisions being made, dilemmas, delays, the past, okay, worry, fear, overwhelming energy. The moon can talk about a lot, even moon magic, okay. So there's some type of secrets or cover-ups as it relates to a large amount of wealth, okay. But this energy is attached to this devil, which lets me know that there's like the devil is in the details. There's some type of toxicity, some type of temptations, some type of greed, materialism, or something here. And there's a large group of individuals, okay, either entire family dynamic or a large number of people, okay, who are all in mental conflict, stress, worry, depressed, dealing with anxiety over these secret things, this cover up pertaining to this large amount of money here, honey. And they all chained to the devil, okay, as it relates to the situation. Spirit, clarify the 10 of water. Clarify the 10 of water. Yeah, so this large group of people or this family could be dealing with some type of conflict or defeat, okay, some type of chaos, or there could be even some hostility, some fighting, fussing, cussing, arguments, disagreements, misunderstandings within this family dynamic or within this large congregation or large group of individuals, okay. There could be some type of plot twist, plotting, planning, scheming, strategizing, something, abusive could even be going on in nature as it really, amongst this large group of people, okay. I definitely feel like there could be some arguments, some disagreements, some misunderstandings, some chaos, okay, amongst these individuals here, okay. They're in mental conflict the way they are due to some type of betrayal, okay. So what's got them stressed, worried, depressed, anxious, and different things, likely because they partook in some type of betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage in some way, shape, form, or fashion as it relates to this wealth. Okay, yeah, with the moon here, there are several individuals. There's a group, a team of individuals who collaborated together for the purposes of money. Okay, these individuals could even be a part of some type of cult, covenant, or secret society. They're in some type of binding contract. There was some form of some type of collaboration amongst a group or a team of people for this money. Okay, and they teamed up and linked up with each other in secret. They entered into these binding contracts in secret. Okay. Spirit, clarify this 10 of earth. Clarify this 10 of earth. Something could have been done in the, you know what I'm saying, the in the past. This could be recent past, distant past, or something like that. Something could have to do with like a theft or something like that as well. Spirit, clarify this 10 of earth. What is with this large amount of wealth? Yeah, this is a lot of money here. 9 of earth, 8 of earth. This is a lot of money. I'm also seeing the call card here, which is the judgment card. Okay, some type of judgment or decision was made pertaining to a large amount of wealth. Yeah, I'm seeing something. I'm seeing the king of air, the emperor, the queen of water, the ace of earth. The Ace of Earth speaks to abundance, prosperity, stability, security, finances, money, resources. The King of Air is an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This is an emperor. This could be a father or a father figure. This could be someone with power, authority, or leadership. This Queen of Water is going to be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I'm also seeing the Messenger of Water at the bottom of the deck, and this deck would be the Knight of Water, which is a younger water sign as well, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay. It's like there's some type of fighting, fussing, cussing, arguments, disagreements, misunderstandings, conflict, defeat, hostility, plot twist, as it relates to some type of ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings. These people could have even did something cruel, brutal, committed a hate crime or something like that, or what have you. They collaborated together for the purposes of money. Okay, yeah, I was just getting ready to say that this has to do with a theft. These people stole some type of wealth here with the 10 of coins here. There was a theft of this wealth here, okay? This could be like, because the 10 of earth is like, this ain't no chump change, okay? We're not talking about no hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is like, this could be like in the millions of dollars, if not more, okay? The 7 of air here is like the liar, cheater, thief card, okay? There's some type of lies, deceptions, manipulations, trickery, fuckery, thievery, okay? You got a bunch of cowardly individuals, who are doing things under false pretenses, okay? They sneaking and creeping around. They're trying to get away with something. They're being very strategic. They're wearing a mask. They're cloaking and concealing themselves. They're hiding who they truly are, what they're really about, okay? But there was a theft, okay? Because the 7 of air is all about deceptions, manipulations, and trickery, okay? These individuals are liars, cheaters, and thieves, manipulators, and con artists. They stole this 10 of earth, which is a large amount of wealth here, okay? Yeah, something could have to do with a death here. I'm seeing transformation. The transformation card in this deck is the death card, okay? So the death card speaks of death. A death of something, person, place, or thing, a transformation, an abrupt change, an ending of sorts, okay? This wants to clarify the transformation is right up under temptation. So the transformation card in this deck is the death card. The temptation card is the devil card. Okay. So these individuals that partook in this theft of this wealth, they all sellouts. They sold their soul to the devil. They chained to the devil. The shepherds for the devil. Okay, and because the devil talk about temptations, they were tempted to steal this wealth from someone. Okay, they also were greedy and materialistic. Is the reason why they stole this wealth from someone here. Okay, yeah, Page of Air is at the bottom of the deck, so there could be some type of gossip, rumors circulating, spreading about this. Okay, the Page of Air can be cutthroat, it could be ruthless, it could be brutal. It speaks of gossip, rumors, slander, backbiting, backstabbing, different things like that, or what have you. But it also can speak of illegal surveillance, harassments, technology, stalking, and different things like that, or what have you. But I definitely feel like there's a lot of chatter, there's a lot of gossip and rumors that could be circulating, because we also have the Eight of Fire here. And the Eight of Fire is all about messages, news, information, and communication. Okay, swift, fast communication, messages, news, or information. Some type of gossip, some type of swift, fast communication, messages, news, or information as it relates to this Empress. Which is a feminine energy. Okay, I'm seeing the Eight of Air here. The Eight of Air can speak of jail or imprisonment, one feeling stuck, restricted, unable to move, trapped energy, doom and gloom type of energy, crisis type of energy, or something like that, or what have you. Somebody could have wanted a water sign. Somebody could be rejoicing in celebration, could have wanted a water sign, juggling, struggling with a lack of finances, money, and resources. Somebody could be a messenger, some type of messenger pertaining to some type of forward movement, some type of change. Something has to do with some type of money or a decision being made. Something here is being manipulated, okay? But yeah, there's a family that's in, or there's an entire family dynamic, or a large number of people, a large group of people who are in mental conflict. They're stressed, they're worried, and depressed. Okay, something that was supposed to be secret, hidden, or covered up could have come to the light. Okay. Also, they could be in mental conflict about these secret things, these hidden things, this criminal activity pertaining to this large amount of wealth. Okay, and their toxic energy, their attachment to this devil energy here. Okay, and so there's a lot of fighting, fussing, cussing, arguments, and disagreements. Okay, there's a lot of conflict. Okay, due to some type of ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage. There's a group of individuals who collaborated together for the purposes of money. They've lied, they cheated, they stole a large amount of money here. They could also be plotting and planning and scheming. Whoever they stole this wealth from, they've been plotting, planning, and scheming against that person, targeting that person, doing things to sabotage, ruin, or end or betray that person here, so they can get away with the theft of this wealth here. Okay, they could have also been something could have, there's something significant to a death of some kind, a transformation or a ending. They could have been trying to sacrifice someone, or someone could have been sacrificed, or a death of something could have occurred in some type of way. They also could have been trying to trap somebody in some type of way, guys. Spirit, what else is going on? Yeah, I'm a moon card here again. Spirit, clarify this 10 of water with the 5 of air. 10 of water, 5 of air. So I'm seeing the 9 of earth here, okay? So this large group of people, or this large family dynamic, they're fighting, they're fussing, they're cussing, they're having arguments, disagreements, and misunderstandings. There's conflict, there's defeat, there's hostility over this money here, okay? Over this large amount of money. Spirit, clarify the 9 of air and the 10 of air. What is this mental conflict? Okay, there's the 5 of swords again, which we already have here. Okay, what is this mental conflict, Spirit? What is this mental conflict in this betrayal? What is this mental conflict due to this betrayal? We got the 2 of swords here. Okay, so somebody could be indecisive, somebody could be at a crossroads. Okay, Um, this Two of Swords can also speak to some type of legal decision or legal matter of some kind here, okay? There's a reference to, there's a particular reference to an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini individual here, okay? Yeah. I'm seeing the Eight of Swords here again here. So whatever this is that's going on in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, it has to do with a group of individuals who collaborated together for the purposes of money here, okay? Somebody could be trying to trap someone, restrict someone, imprison someone, get someone locked up in some type of way. This is about money here, okay? A theft of this, there's a theft of a large amount of money. Ace of Swords here, some type of truth or clarity or awareness, a insight, epiphany, or breakthrough, okay? Some type of truth or clarity could have come out about the theft of a large amount of money, Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarifying. Again, I'm seeing a Two of Wands here. So again, the Two of Wands speaks of a decision being made in some way. Spirit, why is this temptation here, transformation here? Clarify temptation, transformation. Nine of Swords, again, we already got the Nine of Air out here, which is the same card. That mental conflict, that stress, worry, depression, anxiety. I'm seeing the Eight of Cups, which speaks of some type of shift, some type of change. Somebody having to release something, let something go, walk away, move on, or something here, okay? Spirit, clarify. I'm also seeing the Ace of Cups, which talks about extreme feelings and overwhelming emotions. Spirit, clarify temptation and the devil here. These people could have literally legit be trying to sacrifice someone, kill someone, eliminate someone in an effort to get away with a theft of some kind here, okay? Again, I'm seeing this Ten of Cups here, so, which we already have out here. So we already know that there is a family dynamic or a large group of people who are involved in something here, okay? There could be some type of forward movement on something because of this Empress who foolishly took some type of leap of faith as it relates to some type of legal situation or legal matter. There could be some type of, I'm seeing the Six of Wands, which speaks to some type of success, triumph, victory, public recognition, some type of change of some kind, some type of rejoicing and celebration pertaining to something. I'm seeing a Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or air sign individual with some type of judgment or decision being made here, okay? These individuals, it's like a large group of people were involved in some type of theft of a large amount of money here, okay? But it's like they're trying to trap someone else, set someone else up so that they can get away with the theft of this large amount of money. So yeah, Three of Swords here. There's some type of heartache or heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, or anguish as it relates to a situation. I'm seeing a King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So there could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo involvement in something. Spirit, what is the overall energy here? What is this overall energy? You got the Page of Air at the bottom of this deck, so there's definitely some type of gossip or rumors as it relates to a situation here. Yeah, and then you got the Five of Wands at the bottom of this deck, so it's like a lot of gossip, it's a lot of rumors, okay? With the Five of Wands, there is like jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition. Somebody could want retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge. Here you got a bunch of liars, cheaters, and thieves who's sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with the theft of some type of wealth, of a large amount of money here, okay? This family here is in mental or dealing with some type of chaos or conflict here over some type of money. They could be dealing with nightmares. It says suffering, darkness, persecution, okay? Spirit, clarify the nine of swords, or yeah, the Nine of Air, Ten of Air, Two of Air, or Two of Swords. Nine of air, 10 of air. So I'm seeing trapped here. So somebody is in mental conflict, okay? Over some type of betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, maybe some type of legal situation, legal matter, or them being at a crossroads, not sure what direction to go, but somebody is feeling trapped, stuck, restricted, unable to move, okay? I'm seeing trapped, victim, allured, or tricked in some type of way. Something may have been a trap or something like that for someone. Spirit, clarify the moon, 3 of earth, 8 of swords. Moon, 3 of earth, 8 of swords. So there's some type of evidence or something, some type of detection, investigation, or proof, or evidence or something here, okay? So, like I said, with the moon here, I feel like maybe something that was supposed to be secret, hidden, or covered up has come to the light. But something has definitely been going on in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind someone's back. Okay, there could have even been criminal activity. Okay, but it has to do with a group of individuals who collaborated together for the purposes of money, who is in some type of binding contract, who literally collaborated together, were working together for some type of money. They received some type of incentives in some kind of way to work against someone in secret here. Okay, and with the 8 of swords here, somebody could be getting locked up, arrested, or something like that due to some type of evidence, okay? But something is a trap. Somebody is in a nightmare because of a trap, okay? And some type of evidence. This is so interesting, y'all, because my daughter was on live earlier with her teacher, right? And so it was really kind of interesting because it was really kind of interesting, and it really pissed me off. But see, like, I haven't really had too much of, I really haven't had a problem with this one in particular teacher, okay, that she has this year, okay? But there's this form thing that the parents are supposed to fill out on Fridays, and it gets turned in as like a portfolio item on Mondays, okay? Well, I legit, I totally the freak forgot. And my daughter, she has disability, so she has to be assisted and helped with, like, she's the type of a student where, like, even if she was in regular school, she would need a pair. She would need some, it's called a pairer, or like an assistant type of person, basically, to help her with, like, everything, her day-to-day type of stuff that she would have to do, especially in a setting like that, okay? So, never, ever, you know what I'm saying? She gets all her work done every day. Everything she's supposed to do, we on it all the time. For whatever reason, Friday, I literally was first time ever in her whole high school years, I forgot this damn form, okay? And so the form has to be filled out by a certain time, but it don't have to be turned in until Monday. Y'all, I legit forgot about the damn form, and I really didn't even think about it until today. So I had to let the teacher know or what have you. But anyway, skip to the live lesson. The live lesson at a certain point in time. From the moment that they normally, you know, when my daughter do her live lesson or whatever, like they like almost like it's like almost like how you Zoom and FaceTime, like type of thing like that, or what have you on their laptops and things. So normally I go on about my business. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, whatever I got to do for the day. My daughter, once I get her, turn her thing on and set it up or whatever for her to get on there, they do their thing, have class, whatever. I'm not paying attention. But this morning, I wasn't standing there. I went back in my room. I have never heard this woman so loud ever during class. It was like my daughter's volume was like, you know what I'm saying, magnified, you know what I'm saying, in some type of way, maximized in some type of way. Because when I kid y'all not, this woman was talking so loud that I could hear her so clearly, even in my room with my TV on and even listen to something on my phone so clearly, okay? And so she came off so fucking hostilely with the shit that she was saying. Now, her entire fucking class are all students with disabilities, okay? What pissed me off is because the manner in which she was speaking and the things that she was saying, she knows full well as a special needs teacher with special needs students, first of all, everything you're saying is going in one ear and out the other. Most of these students can't even understand, let alone comprehend what the fuck you were saying and what you were talking about. But the woman was talking so fucking loud. She was talking loud enough for me to hear, or any parents to fucking hear. And she was saying, throwing out slick shots and subliminal fucking messages. Okay? So, at one point in time, I was coming out of room, walking through the hall back to my room or what have you, and I have a camera in my hall, so when it pick up like the detection like of a presence, a body or whatever, the alarm will go off. And it's so interesting because it was almost like the camera was hacked into, because I wasn't even walking in the direction in front of that camera where it would have caught, the detection of my movement. Okay? And the way the thing rings, it literally sounds like a police siren. When it goes off, it be like woo 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 woo. From the moment after that thing went off, all of a sudden I'm hearing her teacher yell, "Yeah, they're going to jail. They know it. They're going to jail." Why are you saying this to these students? And who the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Because the devil is a fucking lie. This was the first time. Now, it's been other little instances where it seemed like my daughter's being targeted. She was being left out of some shit or what have you a couple times. But like my daughter has some teachers, some people that she done dealt with that was just like straight up blatant, in your face bullshit, full blown subliminal fucking messages, hostile, whatever. I hadn't had no problem with this teacher. You know what I'm saying? And it pisses me off as a targeted individual. When you are a targeted individual, your child is being targeted the fuck too. Okay? And the people that you come into contact with, they throwing slick shots, wisecracks, using subliminal messages, some may, throw little hints and different things like this out there, whatever. Okay? She was talking so loud. She was talking loud enough for me to hear her all the way across the room in my fucking room, even with my TV blaring, my phone on it, every fucking thing. And it was like she was going in on these students on things that like she was just like going off on them. And y'all need to do this, and you need to get it all done in one day. First of all these kids got disabilities, okay? Which means they work slower, okay? And they're in a special needs class, so some things, not everything they can do on their own, they need help and assistance with, and some things is harder for some of them. You understand? Why are you talking to them like this? And you need to have this turned in, and it needs to be on time, and it's not fair to this, that, and the other, and your parents need to such and such. Why are you talking to kids with disabilities like this? Because for one, kids with disabilities, it don't even matter what you're talking about. It don't even matter what you're talking about. That level of a voice being raised and what you're being saying and coming off so hostile, they're going to automatically feel like they're in trouble. They've done something bad or something the fuck is wrong. Okay? Not to mention, when you get through I guarantee y'all, if the shit, how she came off and the shit that she said, if I had not heard it today, these kids are the type of kids who have disabilities that when they got off that live, they would not be able to repeat verbatim what that teacher had said back to their parents. You know what I'm saying? Like if she was because she was telling them shit that was directed at the fucking parents. I know she was. There was no fucking reason for her to be saying what she was saying to those students. Some of the shit that she was saying was matter-of-factly directed to the fucking parents, and she was coming off like a total bitch and total hostility. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm already pissed off because I'm like, my daughter don't miss a fucking assignment, a live lesson, no nothing, bitch. I don't play that. I do her attendance every motherfucking day. I assist her, I help her with every motherfucking thing. This was only the one time out of the entire time, all 4 years of high school. This is my daughter's graduating year, bitch. You understand what I'm saying? And I was offered 3 times for her to graduate early last fucking year. I could have been through with you bitches last fucking year, bitch. But you gonna try me this year. You gonna try me this year, bitch. And this one thing, say, I can take it. I can take all them licks, bitch. You come do that shit to me. But when you saying fuck shit to my child, so you targeting my child, but you speaking loud enough for me to hear the fuck shit that you are saying, bitch, now we got a problem. I'm gonna get at you about that. Because you got me seriously the fucked up. And so, y'all, I kid y'all not. This is how subliminal messages the fuck go. And I kid y'all not, I didn't even walk in front of my camera thing the way it is, because it's like one of those light bulb ones. You screw up in a light bulb thing or whatever, and the camera, it'll do whatever, but when it pick up on the detection of a body, it'll fucking ring, it'll let off an alarm to let me know that somebody is in that area. Well, y'all, I was on the backside of the thing. It shouldn't have even picked up the detection of my body, and I went right to my room, right? The moment that damn siren went off, and because everybody on live got their volume up, you know what I'm saying? It never goes off like that, okay? The moment that went, and I guess they heard the sound, because soon as the bitch heard the sound, I don't know, maybe one of the other sisters was like, what was that? Or whatever. She's like, they're going to jail. They're going to jail. Yeah, they know it. They're going to jail. Bitch, first of all, who are you talking about? And why are you saying this to a group of kids with fucking disabilities, bitch? Who you talking about? Because the devil is a fucking lie. Bitch, if I could have ever jumped through the motherfucking phone at a bitch. So I'm sitting up the fuck listening and whatever. And she was going in or what have you. And like some of those students, she have been going in for the longest, because some of those students, they like literally don't be. Like she got some students that don't be turning in their work at all. Don't be doing nothing they supposed to do, turning their stuff on time and different things like that. But you're still talking about special need kids, okay? Now, true enough, I be on it though. Okay, because the parents, we're called learning coaches. Okay, so we are our child's parents. Okay, it is our job to make sure that they get the things done that needs to get done and different things like that. And then there's certain things the parents need to do, or what have you. The learning coaches and different things need to do, or whatever. I got it. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And even with my mistake of forgetting the fucking form, that's on me. You understand what I'm saying? But bitch, direct whatever you need to direct the fuck at me. But it wasn't even about, it was just some hostile ass bullshit. And it was some sideways ass shit. And I'm like, where? Well, bitch, ain't nobody scared. And ain't nobody mad but the fucking devil. But bitch, letting the devil use you the fuck like that. You know what I'm saying? You know when, first of all, you know when you a targeted individual, there's different people that be around you. But it's the moment when you realize that that person is one of the fucking ops. Okay? And up to this point of the time of me knowing this woman, she really hadn't displayed a whole lot of anything for me to be like, yeah, she one of the ones. Yeah, she working with them. You know what I'm saying? They got her doing this, got her doing that. Today was the day. You know when you know how it is on the day that you realize a motherfucker is a narcissist. That you bypassed and didn't quite know was a narcissist before. Or you ever had a motherfucker that's done played in your face so goddamn long, and then that day come when they motherfucking mask slip and you see them for who they really are. This was that day with this motherfucker. I'm like, okay. I told my daughter to click the fuck off before the meeting was even over, because then she got hostile with him. You need to just log in right now and just get this turned up. I said, you know what, bitch, you ain't got to say it twice. I told her, log on the fuck off right now, bitch. Cut this bitch off mid motherfucking sentence, because y'all got me fucked up. Bitch, I can take the fuck whatever. But when you target my child, you do some shit through my child, bitch, I would lose my mind in this motherfucker on purpose. I don't play that shit about my child. Y'all, but anyway, I mean, it's no big deal. And you know, I had to message her and let her know. I'm like, look, I get it. It's rules, it's regulations. It's my bad. Out of all her years of freaking school, this is the first time I ever missed this freaking form. I don't know. I got busy or something. I never forget this. I literally forgot to fill out this damn form, and it didn't get turned in on time. So I just told her, hey, look, that's my bad. It's on me. It's not my daughter, because you know she don't in her mind, you know, her right mind, she don't know to do these things and how to do these things on her own, or even to remind me to fuck about it. So it's on fucking me. That's my fucking bad. So if you gotta take off points, you know, take off fucking points. That's our bad. We take that lick that goddamn time. It'll never happen to fuck again. But I had to holler and I had to let her know. Hey, look, these are kids with fucking disabilities. And they need assistance and help with everything. The majority of the shit that you were saying the fuck to them, they can't comprehend, understand, or even relate a fucking message to their parents. And if it had not been for me hearing today, because I told her, I heard all the subliminal ass shit you had to say. But the next time you really got something to say, holler at me. Let me the fuck know. And we can speak from the adult to adult. Okay, but you going through my child with fucking disabilities, we gonna have a fucking problem. Cause see, you can't be hostile like that with children with fucking disabilities, because then it comes off the fuck as abuse, bitch. And if I feel like you abusing my freaking child, we're going to have an issue. So I had to let her know I'm not going to tolerate my child being targeted, bullied, or harassed in any type of way. Because it was simple. I'm always the fuck available. You got every fucking way to reach me. Even if it was like, oh, Tiffany, y'all fucked up. This wasn't right. These points, cool. It's fine. It's fine. Holler at me though. Come to me. That's what adults are supposed to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? So it pissed me off. Anyway, there was I told y'all the whole story about the thing that went on. But what triggered this shit is when my alarm went off. Because at first it seemed like regular conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't too much paying attention. But it wasn't until my alarm thing went off. And all of a sudden it was like she was yelling. They're going to jail. And she went on talking about something else. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is she talking about? What is she saying? And then it clicked. I'm like, this bitch just said that because she just heard my alarm go off. And the way that alarm on that camera, I kid you not, when it goes off and it rings, it literally sounds like a siren of some kind. It's like, woo, 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 like that. Right after that alarm stopped, they're going to jail. And then she went on saying something. So by the time it clicked, then she popped off and said, and they know it. Oh, they know it. Who the fuck are you talking to? What are you talking about? And why are you discussing this? Of whatever you talking about somebody going to fucking jail to a group of kids with fucking disabilities, man. That has no fucking comprehension about what the fuck you are saying. That's what rubbed me the fucking wrong way. That's what triggered the shit. Bitch, you want to trigger some shit, bitch, holla at me. Because I know how to pop back at you, bitch. Don't go through my motherfucking child, bitch. Because I can read through the lines of all that bullshit, and the devil is a fucking lie. The devil is a motherfucking lie. Or whoever the fuck you was talking about. You damn sure ain't talking about nobody the fuck over here. Because we 1052, bitch. So I don't know what the fuck that was about. But it's the principle of the whole thing. These gang stalkers, they use something as simple and insignificant as that to throw in little slick shots, wisecracks, subliminal messages, and it's supposed to trigger a targeted individual in some type of way. Cause see, if this would have happened and she was having a conversation with me, I smooth ignore this motherfucker. I don't get no fuck. But when I hear you speaking hostilely about some shit that these children with these teens with disabilities don't know nothing the fuck about, or any fucking thing, we got a problem. We have an issue. And it's shit like this is the reason why my daughter's scared to fucking walk, man. She's scared to fucking walk and get her motherfucking diploma. She don't even want to go to graduation. She's scared to go to fucking prom, bitch. And you speaking like this with my fucking child, man? You have to handle children with disabilities a certain way. And the shit that she was saying, she didn't have any business saying to the students. It wasn't a conversation for them. She was directing that hostile ass shit towards the fucking parents, but you was online with nothing but the students. Y'all, anyway. So I said all that to say. It is interesting that this comes up with this Eight of Swords being here, clarifying the moon with the Three of Coins, because something being going on behind the scenes. Something's been going on in secret, behind the scenes, behind someone's back, okay? There's been a shady group of people involved in criminal activity, and they collaborated together for the purposes of money. These bitches was paid some type of money. They're in some type of binding contracts, and they've been doing something in secret. But these motherfuckers could be facing jail, imprisonment, or something, because there's evidence. Whatever it is that they were doing in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed, and anyway, I wasn't trying to have y'all all in my business because it ain't no situation that big of a deal. But it really kind of pissed me off because It really, like I said, if it was a conversation that was had to with the parents, I wouldn't even. I would be like, whatever. It wouldn't. I wouldn't be bothered. It was just the things that was being said, and it was being said to children with disabilities, and I know them kids don't understand. I know they don't understand, cause my daughter don't. We're talking about children with all kinds of disabilities to be in these classes. Some of them may have mental health problems. Some of them may have Down syndrome, dyslexia, autism, ADHD, OD. I'm talking about all type of disabilities. They don't fucking understand what you're talking about. And the ones that halfway do, not enough to really comprehend what you're talking about. Let's alone repeat verbatim. And the things that you were saying that I know should have been conversations you should have been having with the parents. They don't know how to repeat verbatim what you're saying. And most of the time, like the times when I'm not freaking, like I'm going on doing something, I go in the kitchen, cook some, wash dishes, start the coffee pot, go on doing something else that I need to do while she's online. By the time she gets through, by the time they get through, I usually go in there and kind of, ask her, kind of grill her. Did the teacher have any messages for us? Did she tell you to tell me any? I literally have to ask her like that. And she struggled to remember certain things. She'll remember this, then the other. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, so what? And then sometimes it just be like, what did y'all learn today? What did y'all talk about today in class or whatever? Just to refresh her memory if it was a lesson or something that they was working on or something like that or what have you. And then she'd go to do her work and do things like that or what have you. But it just so happened today, after she got on there, I went back to my room and sat down. And it's like she came on, and it was something with the volume at first, but when they finally rectified the fact that, everybody could hear and everything like that, she like literally started going in about this, that, and the other. And I'm like, why is she talking like this to them? Why is she saying this stuff? But anyway, I wasn't trying to have y'all all in the business of that situation because, like I said, up until this point, like it be, I've never had a problem with this one, okay? But I'm targeting every single way. Like this woman's last name is the woman. Okay, the woman who is supposed to. This is how they do subliminal messages, y'all. Okay, when you are targeting individuals, the woman that's supposed to be my mother that I was told with my mother. Growing up, she had a best friend named Leonard. Okay, that's my daughter's teacher's last name. Okay, this is also how Spirit tell me who all is been involved with targeting me. Okay, her first name is I don't want to put the woman's whole name out there. Her first name is the name of somebody that was racist and targeted me at one point in time when I was younger. Okay. Oh, boss man. Also, another reason. You understand what I'm saying? They have people to target you, and they put subliminals in the simplest things. Okay, like I've had several people, whether it's like professional people that we've come in contact with, whether it's a teacher or a doctor or whatever. Before I got my doctor's change or whatever, that woman's last name was Johnson. Those Johnsons are on the band that I was told was my father, his family side over there. The Johnsons are over there. So like it'll be certain names of people, and when you hear the name, it automatically trigger a memory of people with those names. Okay? This is how they also target you. They think you supposed to be boo-boo the fucking fool. I'm wide the fuck awake over here. I see all this shit. I just don't talk about every damn thing I know. But I can break all this shit down to you, bro. I can break all this shit down to you. They swear they be getting over. I see all this shit. I know every motherfucking subliminal fucking message, slick shot, wisecrack, every fucking thing. They call themselves putting the fuck together. I kid y'all not. The woman who It's supposed to be my grandmother on my alleged dead side. Her name is her name is Lolene, but she's called for short, like nickname Lo. When I tell y'all every motherfucking day that I have been targeted, they have been running a Lowe's motherfucking commercial, bitch. I don't even know nobody to shop at the fuck Lowe's, bitch. Over and the fuck over again to let me know that she working the fuck against me. One of the main ones is doing the spell work on me. Air sign woman. They do this shit on purpose. They do this shit on purpose, bro. I done had people, certain people come up, Bernard. That makes reference to the man I was told was my father. That's not even his first or last name. It's his middle name. Okay? But I don't know nobody else with that name. So if I hear that, that's supposed to trigger that memory of that person. Also, because I'm a medium, I see many of them. Sometimes they come to me. The other day, I seen, you know what I'm saying? I hear certain ones of their names. Their thing with their gravesite thing has been coming up or what have you. Betty, Linda. Like I'm trying to tell you, man. The deceased is around me all the time or what have you. And I'm not saying they're doing anything or anything like that or what have you. But people who are living, I know, is using their energy, especially those of them who are into the dark arts. They're using the deceased energy to try to target and attack me or what have you, but they don't know that I can communicate clearly with those people anytime the fuck I want to. This might sound like, you know what I'm saying? This might sound so fucking random, so far out there, what have you. Those of you who haven't experienced such a thing or don't believe, it'll sound like I'm just rambling, not making any sense. But I'm telling you, I can prove everything to you that I'm saying. I can break things down to you. I'm talking about bit by bit, every aspect of my fucking life. With dates, times, places, names, birthdays, months, year. Break every fucking thing down, bruh. And I kid you not, every aspect of my life, from everybody I have known, to everybody I come in contact with, to everywhere I have been, to everyone I've been associated with, everywhere I've worked, everything is all got subliminal, fucking blatant subliminal fucking messages attached to it that you would not be able to fucking explain. But you couldn't deny it either, because it's matter of fact right there in fucking proof. I can break down my entire fucking life like that. When my baby daddy got back in my daughter's life, all these motherfuckers talking about whack this, whack that. They call my baby daddy that for as a nickname. Or David. It's no coincidence. They use this shit on purpose, bro. And I can't fucking make it up. I can point it out to you. I can show you. I could be watching something on TV and just record and show you. I can flip over my phone right now, just happen to pull up some, look up some, and show you. And break down the subliminal message and what in this, that, and the other. It don't even fucking matter. Signs and symbolisms is everywhere. Most of you who are not awake or aware, your third eye is open. This is everyday shit that is the truth in plain sight. Is right in your face that most of you overlook or don't or is not aware of. It's been going on. You just don't recognize it until you are awakened. But even after you awaken, especially when these people know that you are awakened, they play in your fucking face on purpose. And they do shit on purpose because they really want to trigger you. They want you to snap, crack, and pop so they can make it seem like, oh, you know, you belligerent, you ignorant, you insubordinate, you know. And all kinds of shit, man. I'm trying to tell you. We got stress here. Fright. Family. Death. Strategy. Loss. Memory, conflict, collaboration, fraudulent marriage, disturbance. Look, these people stressed. They dealing with headaches, pressure, lack of sleep. They frightened. Dealing with depression, phobias. They're paranoid. This entire family of people. Okay? About a death. There was some type of death that happened, that occurred, or that they're trying to cause to happen, whether they're trying to cause your death, or this is the death that already happened. Okay? And strategy here talks about they plots, they plans, they schemes, they mind reads, and all this other kind of shit. Some type of loss. Okay? Which is the reason for this conflict. The collaboration is them tag team together, partnered up together, teamed up, linked up, schemed up together for the purposes of money. Now they fighting, fussing, cussing, arguments, having disagreements and misunderstandings with conflict here about this money, man. They stressed because of the theft of this wealth here, this large amount of money, and some type of truth or clarity coming out about it. Fright. They frightened. They're frightened. Okay? Somebody could be going to die, or about to die, or maybe they got to come up off a sacrifice or something because of their involvement in something here, but they're frightened or what have you. With this devil being here and a transformation here, these people might have to come up off some type of sacrifice or some shit because of their involvement in this. This was a theft of this large amount of wealth here. Okay? And if they do belong to some type of co-covenant or secret society, they were in some type of binding contract. They collaborated together for the purposes of this money, and then they stole this wealth here, and they've been working in secret here. There's some type of evidence. They fell in their own trap. They're having a nightmare because of this trap, and because of there's evidence, now they're stressed and they're frightened about the situation. And somebody could be about to die. Somebody could be about to be sacrificed or some shit like that. Look. Page of air, bottom of the deck. Five of wands, family. Okay? Now y'all don't get anything misconstrued, because y'all know sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just be certain things that piss me. I feel like the situation today, what I was explaining to y'all, could have been handled different. It should have been, certain things should have been said to the parents and not necessarily these students that's got disabilities and different things like that. I did not understand that or what have you. But then the other little subliminal messages in there, I'm like, the fuck? Like, I'm like, why is she saying that to these students that don't know, like, what, you know what I'm saying? Hearing such a thing like that with, like, you know what I'm saying, children with disabilities, you might frighten them, spook them or something. Maybe, you know, I don't know if that was the point of what you were trying to do, because why else would you say such a thing to a bunch of students with disabilities? But don't get it wrong, because like I said before today, I've never had a problem with this woman. I don't have a problem with the person now. Okay? I just feel like it's a right way and it's a wrong way to do anything. Okay? And it's a right way and it's a wrong way to handle things. Okay? And I personally just don't play by my child. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a very transparent individual, so if there's an issue, there's a problem, and something I need to do, I can figure. Let me know. Let me know, because if it go through my child, come through my child, I'm gonna be pissed off about it immediately. But anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with this situation. I just brung that up. I told y'all all that to get to the point that I found it so weird. But that in that moment is when spirit kind of, you know what I'm saying, almost like a, you know, like something snapped real quick. And then, like, I really set up and listen, because I legit wasn't, like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not legit not sitting around, you know, creeping around, eavesdropping, listening. Like, it doesn't matter. They're on live, and, you know, anyway. So, but I just had, you know, never paid attention before, and I really wasn't listening in that moment. But in that moment, when the thing been said, because I tripped out because of that alarm going on. It never goes the hell off like that. And I didn't even walk in front of it. It just randomly went the fuck off. And it go off a certain amount of seconds. So it's like, rule. And in that moment, it was like, snap. Like, you know, spirit had me to listen. I'm like, what? Because I was in that moment. I'm like, what the fuck is this damn alarm thing going on? And in that moment, I heard her, they're about to go to jail. And they know it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Girl, why is she saying this to these kids? point, now I'm listening. But I only told y'all all of that to get to that point, okay? But I need to tell y'all about everything else and how everything else lined up for it. Because if I just would have went in and be like, oh, no, the teacher said today that somebody going down. You know what I'm saying? But this is how subliminal messages work. Okay, and then I come do a reading, and then this shit is here, okay, with evidence sitting on the 8 of Swords here. So there's some type of evidence of something, okay, of what, of this stuff here, of this wealth here. This is a large amount of money, and there's a lot of people who are involved in this, or like a whole family or a family dynamic, okay. Something has to do with family. But there could be several other people involved. There might be friends of the family involved. There might be higher ups involved. Something has to do with a large group of people, because you even got family here. Yeah, and it's about to be a death in the family. These people strategizing. They could be plotting, planning, scheming. Something pertaining to this loss. Or either there was a death in the family here, or there's going to be a death in the family here, or what have you. Because we do have a death card here. And this is what they're frightened about. And heartache or heartbreak about, okay? But like, something could be coming back on these people because of their involvement with, like, because something that was supposed to be, I guess, secret, hidden, and covered up pertaining to the theft of this wealth has come to the light. And it's a group of individuals. It's a group of them. They collaborated together. They worked together. They teamed up. They linked up together. Whatever this shit they was doing behind the scenes, behind closed doors, to ensure they successful theft of this wealth. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what's got them in mental conflict right now. Because they partook in ultimately betraying someone, and they did a lot of criminal shit in secret. A group of them. And it has to do with this large amount of wealth, okay? There was lies, there was deception, there was theft of this wealth. Okay, and it's because of their temptations. They was tempted to take this wealth. They were, you know what I'm saying? This had to do with greed or materialism or something like that. But with the death card being here, it's like, I don't know, some type of death gonna happen, a sacrifice gonna happen, or either this comes from the death of someone here. They could have even been involved with the death of someone. But like, this is weird. Yeah, but it's like these people are in a nightmare right now. It's like they set a trap for someone else and fell in their own trap. And now there's some type of evidence or proof of what these individuals was doing in secret, and they stressed out about it. And they're frightened. Okay? So it's a lot of gossip and rumors. Okay, it's a lot of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition. These people could even want some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on someone. A whole family dynamic is involved, or a large group of people. But there's some type of gossip pertaining to this jealousy, envy, hatred, competition, and things as such that's going on here, y'all. Okay, people are being weird. This shit is crazy. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Spirit, what's going on here? Yeah, look, retaliation. These people want some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge, or they did something to someone in an effort to retaliate. I'm also seeing crushed here. They're feeling crushed, sad, broken, feeling alone. Spirit, what else is going on here? Yeah, they did something drastic, extreme, harsh. In an effort to cut somebody off or something, they did something drastic. They could be even having some type of meetings. There are several people in a meeting discussing, planning something pertaining to this large amount of money, and they stressed about this because of some type of truth or clarity. Yeah, and these individuals, they pretenders, they fakers, they fronters, they stunners, they fake, phony, fraudulent, untrue, lying, cheating, deceiving, manipulating con artists, they true-faced and backstabbers. They're fake, and they like living beyond their means, Spirit is saying. Yeah, grip here. The devil got a hold of these people. Spirit, clarify this 10 of coins. Yeah, it came up again. I tried to shuffle. I I tried to shuffle. Pretending, fake, living beyond means. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. Poison. Toxic, unhealthy behaviors in these people. And look what's behind that. Family. Blood ties, inner circle. Again. Something that has to do with something. You see the judges gamble here with this money here. You even see handcuffs here. But this ain't financial support. Something about money. You know, whatever money. Okay? Gossip here. So it's some type of gossip or rumors. This could be petty, jealousy, envy. Okay? Somebody could be in denial, not facing the truth, irrational in their reasoning. Somebody on the verge of something here. But Spirit is saying these people are pretenders. These people are poisonous. They're toxic. They could have even poisoned somebody or could be trying to poison somebody. If there's a death that already occurred, these people could have poisoned that person in an effort to cause their death. Okay? Yeah, I'm seeing anxiety here. So these people, this say scared, panicked. They dealing with anxiety. They're scared. They're panicked. But these people are pretenders. They're fakers. They're fronters. They're stunners. They like living beyond their means. And this is the reason why, with this large amount of wealth here, this is the reason why they partook in the lies, the deceptions, the manipulations, the trickery, the thefts. Okay? They chained to the devil. They sold to the devil. They chained to the devil. And because they are chained to the devil, they're in their self-know, their shadow side, their dark side. They're greedy. They're materialistic. They're narcissistic. They're possessive. They're obsessive, restrictive, addictive. Okay? I'm seeing waves here, okay? So emotions coming and going. Yeah. But Spirit is saying these people are like poison. These individuals are toxic. This says toxic, unhealthy behaviors in people. Poison here. Also, the holidays are coming up, okay? Y'all need to be careful. If you are still in association, communication with these individuals, y'all need to be careful about who you breaking bread with, who you getting food and drinks from, who you mixing and mingling with. Somebody could be trying to poison you, drug you, sacrifice you in some type of way. Because these individuals wanted they did something to somebody out of retaliation. Punishment, payback, or revenge. But this retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge could be backfiring on them. Now they crushed, sad, broken, and feeling alone. They did something drastic, collective, extreme, harsh, to cut you off. Okay? These individuals are pretenders. They fakers who like living beyond their means. They money hungry gold diggers. Now they dealing with anxiety. They scared. They panicked. Somebody that's chained to the devil. Could be about to die. Or could be going to be sacrificed here, okay? Especially if they did something that belonged to some type of cult, covenant, or secret society. If they offered somebody else up, if they are in a binding contract, okay? A blood contract, and they offered somebody else up like you, collective, as a sacrifice, and you wasn't sacrificed in an effort for them to steal or take this money here, they might be up for a sacrifice here, okay? And that's the reason why they in heartache and heartbreak here. That's the reason why they in fright, okay? Like afraid. That's the reason why they're dealing with anxiety. They're scared. They're panicked, collective. That's what's going on here. Yeah, there's a feminine individual. Okay. This person could have been trying to use some type of control tactics on you, collective. This could be a fire sign. I'm seeing the ace of fire here, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. This is somebody who is full of ego, vanity, and pride. This is someone who is narcissistic. Okay. Now these individuals are in regret and repression. Okay. And also Pluto energy, which speaks of transformation, which is also the death energy. Okay. I'm like, this, Spirit, clarify this 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords. 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Some type of change is occurring. Okay? That fire sign came out again. There's definitely heavy fire energy that's involved in this situation. Could also be heavy air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? This fire sign has also been spying on someone, watching someone, inspecting someone as well. Spirit, what else is going on? But with the Ten of Cups here, this speaks to a whole family, but there is a main female. Yeah, this family could be dealing with some type of karma. I'm seeing karma, balance, justice. You've got this Libra scales here, or what have you. There's some type of legal situation, legal matter that these individuals were dealing with, or what have you. Maybe some type of judgment or decision was made. Okay. Spirit, clarify the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. Now they in mental conflict. Yeah. I'm seeing apology, forgiveness. Now somebody want to fake apologize and come to a compromise. They want they want your forgiveness for ultimately betraying you, collective. They in mental conflict about this, okay? But they betrayed you in an effort to steal this a large amount of money from someone, collective. I'm seeing a masculine here. Spirit, clarify the moon with the, it came out again. Them cards came out again together. Regret and transformation, okay? So they could be regretting causing the death of someone here, okay? If they helped, assisted, facilitated, you know, in any type of way, the death of someone, yeah, they all up in their thoughts, okay? They could be isolating now, okay? They're all up in their thoughts. They could be isolating themselves in solitude here. I'm seeing facade and beliefs here. So these are the type of people who wear a mask. They cloak and conceal themselves, hide who they truly are, what they really about. They've been putting on a facade pertaining to their beliefs because they are a pretender, a faker, and they like living beyond their means. They really a money-hungry gold digger who's greedy and materialistic, and they partook in this theft of this large amount of money. Okay, and some type of truth or clarity could have came out about it. Now they're stressed. Okay, now they stressed because they pretenders and fakers. Okay, yeah. I'm seeing the Ace of Earth here could be involved. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo individual. I'm seeing some type of fate here. Some type of fated detours or divine intervention could be taking place. Okay, and this is why I got somebody in anxiety, scared, panic. Got somebody frightened. Okay, depression, heartache, heartbreak here. Somebody could know they're about to die, or know that they are dying, or like if they offer somebody, you know, up as a sacrifice here. Yeah, look, these people are toxic. They're bound. They're chained to the devil. They got addictive patterns of behavior, Spirit is saying. Okay, they're in their shadow side, their south node, their dark side. This is the moon here, and they've been sneaking and creeping around, doing things behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back. This is some very shady individuals that's been involved in criminal activity, moon magic, and a multitude of other things. This is the dark night here. Okay. Spirit, what else is going on here? There go the Ace of Air here. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini individual could be involved. So you got the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Earth, and the Ace of Air. Okay. Fire sign, earth sign, air sign. Somebody could be closed off, guarded, and resistant. Damn. There's so many people involved here. I swear I'm getting people of every element. I'm seeing the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Earth, the Ace of Air, and now the Ace of Water here, okay? But the Ten of Water did come out, okay? So if you're talking about a large group of people, it is possible that, you know, all them people is not going to be the same zodiac sign, or, you know, in the same element or different things like that, guys. Okay? But these people are toxic. Okay? They're bound and they're chained to the devil, and they got addictive patterns of behavior. They're in their shadow side. They've been sneaking and creeping around under the moon, doing things in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back. Okay, collective? These people are very egotistical. They're full of vanity and pride. They're cocky, arrogant, conceited, narcissistic, Spirit is saying. Okay?
You've got mail.
Yeah. Heavy feminine energy, although I have seen the feminine and the masculine card out here, collective. Okay, somebody is in lack and doubts right now, or having some type of lack, or feeling some type of doubts or something like that. um Somebody's been healing their inner child out. Okay, but there's like, with these cycles, there's some type of cycle completions in some type of way, some type of change. Okay, yeah. These are individuals that could have rejected you, okay, or maybe they are feeling some type of rejection or loss, or feeling fragmented right now due to some type of decisions. We got the family, home, and commitment card here, so again, the family dynamic come up again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm seeing here, this is Saturn. This card Saturn here, okay? Until debt tear us apart. Contracts, careers, commitments here, okay? I told you these people was in some type of binding contracts that they had some type of commitment to, okay? Yeah. Deception, temptation, okay? Mercury energy, messages, travel, communication, okay? Something is going on in the present, in the now, in the moment. I'm also seeing memories and nostalgia. Okay, there's a lot going on. But these are some toxic individuals. You got toxicity bound in patterns here. Okay? And that's the energy that these people are in, this family or this large group of people or anybody else that they're connected to. You got toxicity bound in patterns on this card. On this card, you got poison, toxic, unhealthy behaviors in people. This is all pertaining to a family or a group of individuals. They keep coming out as family though. But I feel like they have other ties and other connections where other people could be involved outside of this family dynamic here, okay? The Five of Wands is all about jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, conflict, strife, misunderstandings, chaos, arguing, uh, retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge. And the Page of Air here is gossip, rumors, okay? It can also speak of stalking and harassing and different things like that. Surveillance. That's what's going on here, y'all. It seems to be a lot of conflict amongst a large group of people, okay? And now they are in mental conflict because of how they ultimately betray somebody else. All the things that they've been doing in secret, that they collaborated together to do for the purposes of money so that they can steal this wealth, okay? And now, if there's a death that already occurred, they had some type of involvement in it, or either they could have been trying to sacrifice somebody now, or either one of them could be going to get sacrificed, okay? Due to this binding contract that they in this entire situation here. Okay, y'all. But those are your messages. I do thank you all for listening and for watching. If you'll be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it will be greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. If you would be so kind to yeah, anyway, for those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any persons who's interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through CASHAPP, which is $tip-diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. But guys, overall, it seems like this family, like that seems like it's All it's ever been about. Okay. This family, this large group of people, this family and any other persons that they was in a connection with, okay, this has to do with a large amount of wealth, a large amount of money. Okay, these people are having nightmares or suffering, they're in darkness, they're feeling persecuted in some type of way. They could even want some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge, or receiving some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge due to some type of karma or some type of justice here with the legal situation or legal matter here, guys. Okay, so that's what's going on, guys. Okay, till the next time, guys. Peace.